What's going on, guys? Antoine here, your YouTube personal trainer. Hope the weather's not sounding too bad. We have some wind out here. But this video, I want to talk about an experience I had. And as I'm sure you've gleaned from the title, I had COVID. So I just want to talk about what that was like for me and what may be some implications for maybe some of you. Now, first off, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is just my experience. So about a couple weeks ago, I started having the sniffles. So, a little scratchy throat, runny nose. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just a cold. And a couple days after that, I got hit with a crazy fever. I had chills. It felt like the flu, and I had one of the worst headaches I've experienced in some years. That's when I knew, oh man, I think I caught the vid. So as far as the duration of it, my symptoms weren't bad long. So I had those severe flu symptoms for a day. The next day, the chills went, still had a little bit of a fever, and the headache was there, although to a lesser extent. Third day, just felt like I had the common cold. And then about 3 days after that, pretty much symptom-free, with the exception of a little bit of nasal drip. Now, at the beginning, I did get a COVID test to make sure it was COVID, and of course the results came back positive. Now, we've all heard horror stories about people who've gotten COVID and end up getting hospitalized. And there's a lot of reasons for that. You could have a genetic disposition that just makes you more prone to some of the more severe effects of COVID. But for a lot of the population, it's because they have secondary risk factors, things like being obese or having diabetes or high blood pressure. And I think what made my case pretty mild was the fact that I've kept myself at a healthy weight. I don't really have secondary health factors. So, I do think it should be talked about more, that a good way to improve your chances of being able to battle COVID, because I don't think it's leaving us, I think it's going to be around, is to get yourself in shape. This is where we tie us back into fitness. So some things that I think will help, this isn't medical advice, just my opinion, is the lowest hanging fruit would be to get yourself down to a healthy weight. So 10 pounds makes a difference, and you can do this pretty easy. You need to get into a calorie deficit and move a little bit more, and you can see that scale start to trend down. All right, you also want to work on your cardiovascular health, because we know COVID does attack the upper respiratory system. So, if you want to give your heart and lungs a good chance, you want to make them strong. So, right now I'm outside walking. You don't have to do anything crazy. The only thing it takes, if you're not an active person, get outside, walk for half an hour. I'm walking with my dog right now. If I did not have my dog, I'd be walking myself. So, do that, improve your chances. Hopefully none of you out there catch COVID. Vaccines, they work. This isn't a video about vaccines, but even if you don't believe in vaccines, you should believe in yourself getting healthy to improve your chances. Well, that's it for this video. I'm going to get back to my walk in this cemetery with my crazy four-legged friend there. I hope everybody's having a awesome day. Y'all be safe. Take care.